Oh, baloney. The whole thing always gets back to drugs.
Hello, my name is Sandro Grassa and I'm a licensed acupuncturist. Well, here we are to address yet another comment that came up on, I'm pretty sure it was Facebook that this comment was left under. So every time that we post a video, we post it on our YouTube channel, obviously. We have it on our Facebook page and we have it on our website as well. So all of those have a comment section below the video and you can leave the comment there, and Siobhan and I round those up and we put out the videos to address those. So I'm pretty sure that this one was from Facebook, and sorry about the paperwork, but I just wanted to make sure that I would go through the whole thing with you and nothing would be left amiss. So I'll read the comment. I think this was in relation to the first video where we mentioned fertility more so. So the comment says, I hope you treat people who want to get pregnant without assisted fertility programs. Acupuncture builds up the patient's health so that they are fit to conceive and carry their offspring to term. In vitro fertilization, IVF, results in pregnancies in women less fit to be pregnant. Statistics show that twice as many of the offspring of IVF women become chronic patients of children's hospitals than those born naturally. So treat before IVF, allowing the patient to conceive when she is ready. I want no part in those IVF programs, and more than half of my patients get pregnant. Okay, so remember we said that we would go through all the comments. This was left by a practitioner, and I'll break it down as much as I can so that I spoke to Siobhan about breaking this down and giving you the our view on this. So point number one that we want to pass on to everyone is about that bit at the end. I want no part in these IVF programs. Siobhan and I do not discriminate with anything. Like, we don't care if you are halfway through your IVF program, or if you on religious grounds, if you're against IVF or assisted reproduction, or if you have had a failed cycle and you don't ever want to go back to one of the clinics. That's not the point. The point is, we want to help you along your decision. Whatever decision it is that you've made, we will help you. And if that is not going to the assisted clinic anymore, or if that is doing another cycle, it's up to you. It is your decision. You can ask us for advice. We can advise you based on the medical data that we have in front of you. But that's it. We are not going to discriminate. We're not going to shut our door saying that oh, I want no part on that. So that's just point number one. People need support, and that was the main thing that we wanted to make clear, is that we are here to help you. Okay, no matter what path you are going down, trying naturally or trying assisted, it's okay. If you want any more questions, or if you want anything in particular, and if you want to make it private, on our website you can find our private email addresses, so you can contact us directly, and we'll answer whatever questions you have. So going back then on that line that says statistics show that twice as many of the offspring of IVF women become chronic patients of children's hospitals than those born naturally. I couldn't find any data on this. Okay, so if anyone has any specific data that can prove that is correct, let me know. I did not find. I would spend a good bit of time yesterday looking for it. I couldn't find anything. The only thing that I can think of, and I've seen a few, the red tabloid, sensationalist newspaper headline going that there's more and more IVF babies that suffer from this, that, or the other. And I just wanted to talk to you about something, which is that is probably because there's way more IVF babies. So if there's way more of them, then there's probably going to be more going to the hospital. There's probably going to be more being healthy as well. So, it depends on what way you want to write that headline, doesn't it? So I looked up on the as I'd seen over the last month and a bit, it was the annual meeting in Helsinki of the European Society of Human Reproduction and Embryology, and I was, I had obviously big interest in going through the abstract book and see what studies were presented and all that, and there was something in particular that was mentioned during that, and that was from an article, and I'll leave links to all of these down below so you can check them out yourself. It's from their own blog, and it's called Focus on Reproduction. And this was something that was actually mentioned during the annual meeting, and that was that just for a bit of background for those who don't know, the 25th of July 1978. That was the first IVF baby that was born. That was Louise Brown. Louise has two boys, by the way, just so on those statistics of people, even IVF people getting then, I've becoming mums and dads. So since 25th of July 1978, there are now calculated to have been 6.5 million IVF babies born since Louise Brown, at a current delivery rate of almost 29%. So this is just to let you know that obviously if there is way more of babies being born with assisted from assisted reproduction, it's probably the incidence of some of those ending up having to go to hospital, just like any other baby. And by the way, as Siobhan really nicely pointed out, we call them babies. We don't call them IVF babies or assisted babies. They are babies. Okay, that's it. They are babies. They are children. It's something that it's really, really hard to explain, but you can only imagine how satisfying it is for us in our clinics to have someone that they might be trying for a while, or they might be needing to go to the assisted fertility clinic, to see their faces when going from the trying to seeing the positive pregnancy test, to going through the first few scans, to getting to that point where labor and then labor preparation, labor, and then the child in their arms. It's priceless. It's absolutely priceless. We're so proud of being there to help them, because remember I said to you before that we see the couples when they're trying, we see them during their protocols if they're doing assisted, and then even during pregnancy we end up seeing the woman a lot, and then obviously the preparation for labor. And I just a very, very quick thank you to Deborah Betts, the now Dr. Betts, for all the support and all the she's just a great friend and a great person, and she's helped us so much throughout the years, and we really, really love you. So yeah, so we get to see the woman then throughout the pregnancy, and also including the preparation for labor. So to look at someone's face and joy, and then getting to meet the babies, and then seeing them growing up and making us feel old because we have children from the clinic now almost starting school, and anyway, it's a great joy. So going back on the fit and healthy babies, once I noticed that bit of the comment that said acupuncture builds up the patient's health so that they are fit to conceive and carry their offspring to term, I thought, yeah, that's a very good point. That should be the main goal, should be that not only you are okay to conceive, but you're actually going to carry that pregnancy through, and it's going to be a healthy baby. And I just thought, oh yeah, there's another book that I can get you guys to read, because it's pretty much simple advice, and really, really good advice, and it's by someone that is just so knowledgeable that it's just fantastic. So remember the comment said they are fit to conceive and carry their offspring to term. What comes to mind straight away, if you're a practitioner and if you're involved in acupuncture for fertility? Mr. Michael Dooley and his amazing Fit for Fertility. Can't get more to the point than that, can you? We met Michael Dooley over in last 2015, I think, at the conference, at the Acupuncture Fertility Networks conference in the UK, and we got to talk at one of the breaks, and what a super mind, and always trying to give the best advice to the patients as possible. This particular book, for anyone trying to get pregnant, it's super. Like, you're getting information from a consultant gynecologist. Like, how good is that? I just because this might come as a bit of a surprise for some people, not all, because I know that public is well informed now, that consultants know loads about the studies that have been published about acupuncture. But I just made 2 notes about what I wanted to read to you really, really quick. So from this book: whatever course of action you and your partner are considering, be it making changes to your diet, giving up smoking and alcohol, having a series of acupuncture treatments, or starting a cycle of IVF, the more focused you are on your goals and what you hope to achieve, the more likely you are to succeed. Advice from a consultant gynecologist: focus. Focus on what you want to achieve. Never mind statistics about, this, that, and the other. What do you want? What is your goal? Focus on that. No matter what you read, what your friends say, what you think, focus on what you want to achieve. Okay? The other bit that I just wanted to read to you quickly is from the chapter that actually mentions acupuncture, and oh yeah, acupuncture in a book written by a consultant gynecologist. Um, a large scale trial conducted at New York's Weill Medical College of Cornell University concluded that acupuncture treatment has the following fertility boosting benefits: increased blood flow to the uterus and therefore uterine wall thickness, improving the chances of a fertilized egg implanting; increased endorphin production, which in turn has been shown to affect the release of a gonadotropin releasing hormone involved in regulating reproduction; lower stress hormones that interfere with ovulation; normalize fertility hormones that regulate ovulation; improve ovulation cycles in women with polycystic ovarian syndrome, PCOS. We talked about that in one of the previous videos, a condition that makes conception difficult; and improve pregnancy rates in women undergoing IVF. All of those are referenced. As I said, you're getting advice from top man, and goes through hormones, what you need to know even when you're getting your preliminary tests, what you need to do to improve those as well. So say if your B12 came up low, or if your iron came up low, or your D came up low, he'll go through that, and he actually gives you practical advice on how to change that. So there's a very good book. It's almost like it's one of those, like the previous one that I mentioned, that you don't just read from start to finish. You can just, randomly just open the page and just go, read a little bit. Like I opened there randomly. What tests can I have to determine the blockage? Practical advice. And as I said, it doesn't come any better than that, and really, really practical. And Mr. Dooley is so knowledgeable that you should really get your hands on that. I'll leave links below to for you to get the book. And yeah, that is it. Thank you for the comment, and keep those comments coming. Anything that comes in, as I said, we will go through it, and we will break it down and give you as much information as we can, and advice as well. And subscribe to the channel, because we will keep on posting videos like these, addressing different points. And until then, be kind and be healthy.
Oh, baloney. The whole thing always gets back to drugs.